Welcome to the second video. Now we were looking that the mother is already there knocking at the door and he is wanting to get up from the bed as it was already around 7 o'clock. It was very easy to throw the blanket aside. Now since they say that he had this big tummy, it was very easy to throw the blanket aside. He needed only to push himself up a little bit, right? And it fell by itself. But to continue was difficult, particularly because he was so unusually wide. Now here they say, you see the picture? You see the picture? It's like a big huge worm, and the tummy, the body part, you see it's round like a balloon. Okay. He was so unusually wide. Unusually wide means he was really huge. The body part was really huge, right? It was wide. He needed arms and hands to push himself upright. Now he's saying is he needs somebody to push him upright because he was not able to sit properly. So he needed somebody, to just push him upright that he could get up and sit or get up and stand. Instead of this, however, he had only small limbs which were moving continuously with very different motion and which in addition he was unable to control. Now he is saying that he wanted some help to get up, right? But what is happening? Now there is nobody to help him, right? And then when he saw himself, what did he see? He had these small limbs, right? The small limbs which were moving out of his control. They were just moving and he couldn't able to control the movement because they were all moving in different motion, in different directions. If he wanted to bend one of them, the first limb extended itself, and if he finally succeeded doing with his limb what he wanted, in the meantime all the others, as if left free, moved in the excessively painful agitation. But I must not stay in the bed uselessly, said Greg to himself. Now what was happening was, when he was trying to move one side of the leg, what was happening? Could he be able to move? He was not able to move. Why? Because he had this countless small limbs which were moving in different motion and he was not able to control the movement, right? If he tried to move one limb which extended and he finally succeeded, means he was trying to move one limb and which he finally existed. Meanwhile, the other, if free, they would move in excessively painful agitation, means he was feeling the pain in other limbs. If he would move one, he would feel the pain in the other limbs. But then he thought, I must not stay in the bed. I must get out of the bed because otherwise it would not help, right? He had to get out from the bed. As Greg was in the process of lifting himself half out of the bed, now when he was trying to lift himself out of the bed, right, it struck to him how easy all this would be if someone were there to come to his aid. Now again he's thinking that it was becoming so difficult to get out of the bed since he had the small wriggling limbs. But it would become easy if somebody would come to his aid, means somebody would come and help him get up and go out of the bed. Now, quite apart from the fact that the doors were locked, should he really call out for help? Now he was thinking, no. Usually people close their bedroom doors and sleep, right? So now he is thinking that it would be a better idea if somebody would come and help him. So he is thinking, since the doors are closed, could somebody come and help him? Or should he really call somebody for help? That is what was the thought running in his mind. Then there was a ring at the door of the apartment. So they are saying then there was a ring. Probably the doorbell rang of the apartment. That means this Samsa was staying in an apartment. He was not staying in a house. That's someone from the office, he told himself. Now since that he was very late, probably the boss might have sent somebody to look for him, right? As to check what happened to him. So he is getting that feeling. When the doorbell rang, he got the feeling that that would be somebody from the office to come looking for him. They aren't opening, Greg said to himself, caught up in some absurd hope. So he says, they aren't opening today. That's what he was trying to think for himself. But of course then, as usual, the servant girl with her firm tread went to the door and opened it. So now he was thinking that it was probably somebody from the office, right? So he was thinking, is somebody opening the door? Was somebody going to open the door for that person to come in? That's he was thinking, because he was still inside his bedroom. So as usual, probably they had a servant girl, so she went and opened the door. Gregory needed to hear the visitor's first greeting. Now he was wondering who was it, who was the visitor early in the morning, and he just needed to hear a single word from that person, and then he would know who the visitor was. And immediately, what did he guess who it was? It was the manager himself, right? So that means the manager had come home looking for him. Gregor swung himself with all his might out of the bed. So now finally he had to make it, right? With his big body, he had to get up somehow, because nobody was there to help him since he was so big, right? So we often advise people to take care of their weight, since they have a big body and they would not be able to do their own work. So we often advise people that they have to take care of their weight. Now this Samsa had turned into a big monster, right? But now he doesn't know what to do. So probably he was overweight. They say that he has turned into a big bed, but probably he was overweight. That was the reason it was taking him so much trouble to run out from the bed. Now, there was a loud thud, but not a real crash. He says that when he jumped out of the bed, so he was probably heavy, right? So when he jumped out of the bed, he heard that big sound, dum. Like when you suddenly jump from the bed, you hear that sound, right? Have you ever observed when you jump from the bed, there is a sound, right? So, but there was not a crash. There was a sound, like a big sound, but there was not a crash. Means nothing broke down or nothing happened to him either. The fall was absorbed somewhat by the carpet. Now, since he jumped out of the bed, probably that noise was not so much, because he says that he jumped on the carpet. So probably the carpet absorbed the sound. But he had not held his head up with sufficient care and had hit it. So since he jumped out of the bed, he did not jump properly. Whenever we jump, we have to do it properly, because otherwise we will hurt our body parts, right? If we fall down on the right side, we might hurt the arm, or if we fall down on either side, we might hurt the arm or the back or the head, right? Somehow or the other, something will hit on the floor and we will get hurt. So what they say is, he didn't hold his head properly. That is the reason he hit the head somewhere. He turned his head, irritated, and in pain and rubbed it on the carpet. So now since he jumped and fell down on the carpet, he hurt his head somewhere. So then he didn't know what to do, so he was just holding his head and then he rubbed his head on the carpet. Something has fallen in there, said the manager in the next room. So the manager was really there and the manager heard that big sound. So he said, something has fallen down in the other room, in the adjacent room, something has fallen down. So we need to go see. Okay, so here the story stops. Now finally they do not say, so finally Franz Kafka does not say what happens next. So now since Samsa, probably he was dreaming and he was probably overweight, right? So that was the reason he fell down that way. So and in his dream he had turned into a huge monster, right? And he had this wriggling legs. So now since he was in his sleep and he couldn't get up because of his heavy body, he fell down and hit his head, right? So here the story writer Franz Kafka does not say anything else, but he says that his dream broke as he jumped out of the bed. So we complete the story here, children. So question number 3 is, let me ask you question 3. When there was a knock on the door, right? There was a knock on the door. Who opened the door? Okay, who opened the door when there was a knock on the door? This is the third question. Okay, children, so you please read this chapter. This chapter is very interesting about this huge monster. Okay, it's very interesting. Please read the chapter and answer the questions and upload them in the classroom. Okay, children, thank you.